A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a high-stakes meeting at the White House on Wednesday, U.S. President Donald Trump confronted South African President Cyril Ramaphosa with incendiary allegations of white genocide and unjust land seizures. This meeting echoed the tension seen earlier this year during Trump's controversial conversation with Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky. As the meeting unfolded, it became clear that both leaders had different agendas, with Trump focusing on unsubstantiated claims and Ramaphosa aiming to discuss trade relations. Despite the charged atmosphere, Ramaphosa arrived prepared for a heated exchange, bringing along notable figures from South Africa, including popular white golfers who have a history of friendly relations with Trump. The South African president sought to steer the conversation towards economic cooperation, emphasizing that the two nations are joined at the hip and must engage in constructive dialogue. During the meeting, Trump played a video that featured an opposition leader making inflammatory remarks, which he claimed illustrated the plight of white farmers in South Africa. However, the South African delegation quickly countered these claims, pointing out that the country faces a broader rural crime issue that affects all citizens, regardless of race. In a surprising twist, the meeting included Vice President J.D. Vance and South African-born billionaire Elon Musk, who has been vocal about his criticism of Ramaphosa's policies. The presence of these figures seemed to add another layer of complexity to the discussions, as tensions surrounding race and land reform policies in South Africa took center stage. Earlier this year, Trump made headlines by suggesting that the U.S. media was neglecting to report on a supposed genocide against white farmers in South Africa. His remarks came amid ongoing discussions regarding South Africa's land reform efforts, which aim to rectify historical injustices rooted in apartheid. The South African government has labeled Trump's claims as unfounded, asserting that their land reform policies are aimed at promoting equity and justice. The meeting concluded with Ramaphosa expressing optimism, stating that Trump had heard him and that the discussions had gone very well. However, the underlying tensions regarding racial issues and economic policies remain unresolved. Ramaphosa is expected to propose a comprehensive trade deal, which may include specific arrangements such as duty-free access for Tesla vehicles in exchange for building charging infrastructure in South Africa. As both leaders navigate the complexities of their nation's histories and current socio-political climates, the outcome of this meeting could have lasting implications for U.S.-South Africa relations. The potential for trade agreements and economic partnerships hangs in the balance, but the contentious backdrop of race and land reform continues to loom large. In the coming days, it will be crucial to observe how these discussions evolve and whether they lead to tangible outcomes that benefit both nations. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.